So if you remember a few months back, I did a video on the Royal Kludge L75, 75% keyboard. Matter of fact, I'm still using that keyboard today. Absolutely love it. Just for a quick update for you, but yeah, this is my absolute favorite keyboard. But I reached out to Royal Kludge once again. I said, "Hey, have you got anything available? I wanna, I would love to check out something else from y'all." And they sent me their RK HG103 headphones. And so today we're gonna be unboxing it. We're gonna show you what you get. Give you all the details about it, and hopefully, I'm gonna be as impressed with this headphones as I am with the keyboard that I currently have from them. And we'll see, and we're gonna try and tell you all about it, and maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't, maybe I'll like it. But yeah, let's jump in here and see what we can do with it. All right, so this is the box that you get whenever you order the Royal Kludge HD103. Just a simple standard box. We're not gonna go through opening and all that. Well, I'm gonna take all the pieces out, let you see what you get whenever you open the box, and we'll show you everything and tell you a little bit about the peripherals that come with the HG103 headset. All right, so here are the peripherals and items that you get whenever you get everything out of the box. Like I said, I'm not going to bore you with, everybody knows how to open a box, but you get your 3.5 millimeter cable. You get a Type A to Type C connection for charging. You get your dongle for 2.4 gigahertz connection. These headphones actually do connect in three different ways, and that is with the 3.5 millimeter. You have the 2.4 gigahertz, and they also will connect wirelessly with Bluetooth as well. So you can connect to, a tablet, your phone, whatever you decide to use with it. And you also have a detachable microphone as well. We'll plug the microphone into the headset later on, just to give you an idea of what the microphone sounds like. Honestly, I mean, you can use them in conjunction with your phone or whatever, but I mean, personally, these headphones to me actually just scream gaming headset. There is lighting on them as well, and again, you've got your charging cable that you can use. So let's go show you what the headphones actually look like. That way, you can get a better idea of what we're talking about. All right, so here is the actual headphones. These are the HG103. They are come in two different colors. This is the white version I have. They have a black version as well. I actually requested the white version. Again, all these products they sent to me free of charge in return for this review, but all thoughts, as always, will be my own. And basically, I mean, the bad part about doing reviews on headphones and things of that nature is that you're going to be pretty much taking my word for it, what I think of them. And a lot of times, those are just personal preferences. But I try to be as honest as I can about, what I think about things, especially in hardware, software. That way, it gives you, a really good perspective on, whether you want to get these items or not. Because, we none of us want to waste money on any product whatsoever and get them and they, not be worthwhile. But yeah, we'll check them out in a minute. But anyway, on the back, you've got the controls, you've got your microphone mute, you've got the volume control. On the bottom, you have the connection for your USB charger. Let me turn them around so you can actually see that. So on the bottom right here, you actually have your connection for the 3.5 millimeter jack. You also have the scroll wheel so you can turn the volume up and down. On the other side over here is a USB connection. That way you can charge your headphones as well. And then you also have the detachable microphone port. And like I said, I'll plug the microphone in just a moment, let you get an idea of what the microphone sounds like. That's one thing I really like about headphones of this nature is the fact that you can take the microphone off. So like, I use a standard mic for myself. So I really don't like using a microphone on headphones or headsets. So the ability to, be able to take the microphone off is a real plus in my book. So the way you actually set these headphones up is you press the power button, which is right here, as you can see. There's our power button right there. What you do is you press that power button for about 3 seconds, and it will turn the headphones on. In the event that you want to set them up for Bluetooth mode, what you do is you cut them off, hold in the power button for exactly 5 seconds, and it will enter pairing mode for Bluetooth, and it'll allow you to have the option to connect, via Bluetooth, whether it's a phone or a PC. If you have, Bluetooth options on your computer, whether it's a laptop, whatever the option may be, phone, PC, etc. And you can set up Bluetooth that way. It also clears the connection type. So in the event you connect it to a new device. So let's say you have them connected to your phone right now, and you want to connect them to, say, maybe a laptop or some other device like a tablet or whatever, in Bluetooth mode. Just press and hold that button in while it is off for 5 seconds, and it will clear all pairing options for your headphones. So the power button actually is a multifunction button. Whenever you have it powered on, if you single tap the button while you have it connected to, whatever device you're using, it will actually play or pause music. If you have it connected to your phone, if you single tap that button, it will actually answer a call or decline a call. It depends on, if you're on the phone call already, it will actually, hang up. There is a double tap option. So if you double tap the button, and I'll show you exactly how that works in just a second, it will actually cycle through the RGB effects. And looking at this headset, you wouldn't really think they would have RGB effects, but they do have RGB effects that are available on the cuffs on the side. So double tapping that will cycle through the different color options that are available for the headset. So if you actually decide to use a microphone with this headset, let's just say you're going to be using it for phone calls on your, using it for your phone, but that button right there for the microphone actually is multifunction as well. If you press that button and hold it for 3 seconds, it will clear all connections, to whatever device you have in Bluetooth mode. You can actually mute your device as well by tapping that button one singular time. You actually mute your microphone also. So by double tapping that button, you can actually switch between Bluetooth mode and 2.4 gigahertz wireless mode as well. If you tap it and it's in Bluetooth mode, it will actually blink blue. If it's in the 2.4 gigahertz mode, it will flash white, and that is, default indicator that it is on 2.4 gigahertz unless you actually switch it to the Bluetooth mode. You can also actually triple tap that button and it will add a sound effect to your microphone as well. Then you have also at the bottom right here, as I stated earlier, here your scroll wheel or volume control for the actual sound that you hear in your headset. We are going to get through all of this now, and we're actually going to try them on. The headset itself is plastic body. We do have metal arms, and the cuffs are plastic. This right here is like a pleathery type material with memory foam type material in it, headband as well. It has that kind of squishy memory foam material in it as well. And I'll put them on and just give you an idea of how comfortable they are. And we'll do some sound tests. Let me listen to some music, or what I think about the actual sound quality of this headset. So we got them powered on, and I don't know how well you can see it with my camera, but you can see the RGB effects that are on the side right here. It's just basically the writing that is on the headset. Keep in mind that if you do use the RGB effects, it will limit the battery life for the headset. I mean, I'll be honest with you. RGB on the headset, I mean, you're not going to be seeing it yourself, and unless somebody's in the room or if you're streaming or whatever, it's pretty cool to look at, if you're streaming or making YouTube content or things of that nature. But honestly, just keep it off. That way you save your battery life. So my double tap skills on video aren't actually good, but basically double tap it, and as you can see, we got a kind of a red color. It doesn't really look red with my camera right here, but let me see if I can do it one more time. There's a green, and there's like a teal looking color, a blue looking color. That is how you cycle through the different colors for the headset. So they're not actually as heavy as I thought they were going to be. They're actually pretty lightweight, and that actually did surprise me, because a lot of headphones, especially gaming headsets, when it comes to this size right here, they are actually pretty heavy. But I mean, honestly, ear cups are actually pretty good. They're soft on my head, and they actually, if you got big ears or a big head, I don't think you have to worry about it too much. My head's kind of not too big, but I do wear a toboggan most of the time, and good coverage on my ears. It's not squishing my ears. I wear glasses, and again, a lot of times when I do headset reviews, as you can see, I'm pushing it pretty hard, and it's really not applying any pressure to my glasses at all. So that's a good thing. Comfort wise, like I said, headband on top, plenty of cushion up there. If you push down pretty hard, you're gonna hurt your head anyway, but you're not gonna be doing that. But yeah, lightweight, comfortable. Don't have any issues whatsoever with that. But I'm gonna go do some sound tests, listen to some music, and I'll come back and tell you what I think about it. And then we'll do some tests with the microphone as well, just to see how well the microphone sounds. Like I said, the microphone I'm currently using right now is the Malno PD400X, so XLR microphone. Again, you can't really expect a lot, and I generally don't expect a lot from headset microphones, but we'll see exactly how this one sounds in just a few moments. All right, so we're back, and honestly, I was pleasantly surprised. I tested with some music, varying different songs and stuff like that. Anything from, Big X to Plug to 21 Pilots, and shockingly, sound was really, really good. A lot of times with headsets like this, sound quality is mediocre, but hey, it did a really good job with all the music I was listening to. Sounded really good. Bass was actually handled really well. I mean, it's not like super, super heavy bass. Headphones themselves, pretty good noise isolation as well. Filtering out, pretty much my wife's back here. She's doing stuff. So, her messing on her computer, pretty much filtering out all that noise and stuff like that. So, hey, I am impressed. These might be my new gaming headset. I don't really wear headphones a lot. I do have a headset that I have been using for quite a while. It's a Bluetooth headset. So we may give this a try, and Hey, if you check me out on Twitch or Kick, one of those, CGamer76, if you see me wearing them, let me know if you watch this video. But let's jump over here and we'll check the microphone out, see if I'm going to be as impressed with the microphone itself as I am with the headset. But yeah, so far I got no complaints about these headphones. But let's see what the microphone does. Okay, so here is the sound test for the headset, and as you can see, this has got a nice little styrofoam puff to windscreen for your headset. But this is sound quality. I've got no filters. I've got nothing done to this microphone whatsoever. I actually recorded a little segment and listened back to it, and I'll be honest with you, headset, I wasn't shocked. I'll be honest with you. Sound quality isn't all that great, but if you can afford a standalone microphone, I would highly suggest it. Headset itself, sound quality for the actual headset itself is really nice, but microphone quality is lacking, and that is one thing that a lot of headsets of this nature they are lacking on because they don't really spend a lot of effort to have a good quality sounding microphone. I've had other headsets in the past that were $20 to $30 range, and microphone actually sounded really good. This headset, um, unfortunately, the microphone is not good at all, and I would highly suggest you using something else other than the built-in microphone. But for the actual headset itself, sound quality, really well. I was going to play World of Warcraft just to test the headset out, but servers are still down, so I ended up playing Diablo 2, checking it out. Worked great, no issues whatsoever. But yeah, this is a microphone, and this is what it sounds like. You could probably mess around with a little bit of EQ and get a little bit better sounding quality from the microphone if you're going to be using it, playing games. But again, um, can't expect a whole lot from these little microphones that are built into these headsets. So yeah, this is the sound quality you should expect from this microphone. All right, so final thoughts on the Royal Kludge HG103 headset. Sound quality for the headset itself, really nice, really solid headset for the price point. You can pick it up on Amazon for like $45. On the arcade website itself, they are closer to $60. But if you use my affiliate link, you can get a discount on any orders you place on the arcade website. And I'll leave a link to Amazon and as well, both of those, of course, affiliate links. It does help me out a little bit if you do decide to purchase these headphones. But yeah, sound quality itself for gaming, lightweight, comfortable. Microphone, not so much. I would highly suggest using a different microphone, unless this microphone is all you've got available to you. Again, you can't expect a whole lot from headset microphones, so just keep that in mind. The dongle is really nice. It actually comes apart. You can connect to your phone with a USB Type C. So either using Bluetooth or 2.4 gigahertz connection. 2.4 gigahertz connection will keep the delay much lower between playing games. If you want to use a 3.5 millimeter cable that is included, you can use that as well. Build quality, solid headset. It's plastic, little metal arms here. It's comfortable, lightweight. That is a big plus for me. I don't like headsets. I had several in the past that were really heavy, and I don't understand why wireless headsets sometimes are just absolutely monstrously heavy. But yeah, lightweight, comfortable. It doesn't cause me any issues with my glasses. Like I said, I wear a toboggan or a hat all the time. So even with that, sometimes you run the process of the headband on top, pushing down and causing discomfort and things of that nature. But overall, I mean, pretty solid headset. As far as the overall performance of it, I would say out of a score of 10, probably a 7.5. Cost wise, like I said, it's on Amazon cheaper, about $15 cheaper on Amazon than it is on the RK site. But you can use, they have a discount code on there for 20% off. So it knocks it off pretty close wise. But yeah, I was actually really surprised by the sound quality. Listening to music with them, playing games as well. Again, most headphones at this little price bracket right here can be iffy. But again, pleasantly surprised. Like I said, so far RK hasn't really disappointed me at all with any of their products that I've gotten from them. Absolutely love the keyboard, the L75. If you want to grab that as well, I'll leave a link to my the RK website as well. If you're looking for a 75% keyboard with macro keys on it. So next step is if I can talk to him into getting me a mouse to test out, and we might be going full RK all the way around the block. You don't have to spend a lot. That's the big thing. A lot of these companies out here are charging so much money for, peripherals, keyboards, mice, and things of that nature. And you really don't have to spend a whole lot of money to get really top quality products. Only issue I've had with my keyboard is I had to replace one of the switches because I use a D key a lot on my keyboard because I play World of Warcraft. So turn it, I'm a keyboard turner. I don't, hand control, y'all. So D key is my big turner. So I just popped the switch out, replaced it, with a new one, and everything was good to go with that. So other than that, that's the only issue I've had. We're gonna test these continuously in the months ahead just to see how well they hold up, and may come back and give you maybe a 3 or 4 month checkup on what the keyboard's doing, what the headset's doing. But anyway, this is my review of the RK or Royal Kludge headset, the HG103. Uh, Not bad, not bad. That's all I can say about it. Not bad at all.